Hi everyone, and welcome to the Texas Water Development Board's latest Water and Weather Report. I'm Dr. Mark Wentzel, a hydrologist in the Surface Water Division here at the agency, and today we'll be taking a look at conditions for our state at the end of September. Let's take a look at some of the big water and weather headlines. Statewide, September was warmer and drier than normal. Near the end of September, 24% of the state was in drought, up 4 percentage points since late August. At the end of the month, storage in our water supply reservoirs was 75.8% of capacity, down 1.5 percentage points from last month, about 2 percentage points better than last year, but still almost 4 percentage points below normal for this time of year. By the end of the year, drought conditions are expected to expand to cover almost the entire state. Let's take a closer look at temperature and precipitation. On these maps, we're looking at both parameters relative to 21st century averages for September. From a water supply perspective, reds, oranges, and yellows mean trouble on both maps. They show areas with above average temperature on the left and below average precipitation on the right. From a statewide perspective, September was warmer and drier than normal. Most areas were at least a degree warmer than normal, while receiving less than half of normal precipitation. Given those conditions, it might be surprising that drought expanded only 4 percentage points during the month of September. Why so little? In early September, many parts of the state were still benefiting from soil moisture left over from a very wet July. But by the end of September, soil moisture was much reduced across the state. 40% of the state is now classified as abnormally dry, shown in yellow on the map. Without rain in the next few weeks, these areas are likely to transition to drought. This chart shows statewide storage in our surface water supply reservoirs as a percentage of capacity. The dark line shows storage this year compared to minimum, maximum, and median values for the day of the year from data going back to 1990. Also displayed are lighter lines that show how we did in 2024 and 2023, and a red line that shows how we did in 2011. In September this year, water supply storage dropped 1.5 percentage points and dipped below 76% of capacity by the end of the month. That's more than 2 percentage points better than last year, but still almost 4 percentage points lower than normal for this time of year. What can we expect over the next few months? Through the end of the calendar year, the National Weather Service is predicting drought conditions will expand to cover most of Texas. Why so pessimistic? At the end of September, 24% of the state is in drought, another 40% of the state is rapidly nearing drought, and the next few months are expected to be warmer and drier than normal for Texas. That doesn't leave a lot of room for optimism. That concludes our report. Until next time, I hope you all stay healthy and safe, and please conserve as much water as you can.